It wouldn't be redacted at all. I think that they knew, but they didn't tell us. Look, even when you brought up the Israel did warn us about the attacks months prior, but they were very vague, much like France was, Germany. German authorities were like the first authorities to really instigate the Hamburg cell, but they even backed off after a while, saying we didn't have enough on them because they moved actually. Mohammed Atta, Ramzi bin Shabib, and one of them moved closer to another, like, I forgot the name of the mosque there, but it was headed by like Mohammed Zaman. You know, that guy just got released by the Syrians, no less. But I mean, there was a couple of guys that weren't even radicals, but they certainly became radicalized at Hamburg. But you got to understand, who were those handlers? Who were those people? And that's another argument. I mean, these are the things that Rebekah Roth, Christopher Bollyn, none of those people know anything about, because I tried to have a conversation about this, and they kicked me out of San Diego 9/11 Truth. Christopher Bollyn did. His wife did, actually. Not even him. His wife did. Because she posted something about the Pentagon. It wasn't hit by a plane. I wrote a huge summary to her. And then a week later, I got kicked out. Bean Nelson and I think Ed Brotherton, another guy. I don't know if you know him. But, yeah, I mean, we get... Yeah, he's a skeptic. He's a skeptic. He works in Hollywood. He does directing and stuff. Like, he's not a big director or anything, but he's going to come out with a documentary about the Federal Reserve or something. He is smart. He's like a brilliant mind, but he barely gets into 9/11. The only people that I would talk to, like on a regular basis, is either Ryan Dawson or Nelson Martins, because they're the only people that are like skeptics, like me. I'm a skeptic. I'm not a debunker or truther. But they're like skeptics, and they know their stuff. And
by the way, the wife of Bollyn, she's I think she's from my country, embarrassingly enough. It's total shame.
I didn't hear you before, Jimmy. What did you say? I'm sorry.
The wife of Bollyn is supposedly from my country, and Eric confirmed it, and it's a total shame.
Is she really?
Total shame. Yeah, it's terrible. I mean, actually, she was, or he was once, Bollyn, he was once on Austin Thomas internet radio, and he was talking, and I tried to call in, and I was just able to talk a little about or to him, but of course, I mean, I had heard about him before, and they knew roughly what I would say, so they only let me talk to him a little bit, because they support sort of his views to a big extent, so they are fairly much what I would call anti-Semitic.
Yes, they are.
I think he is also. So I only like had a small chance to tell him that, and then I couldn't talk so much more. But that's how I see him. So no, I don't think he's good at all. And he says he solved 9/11.
Jimmy, I agree with you 100%. I'm going to tell you something. I had a discussion with Adam Green about Christopher Bollyn, and there was some. It was on his page. Some guy wrote about if you want to learn about 9/11, talk to Christopher Bollyn. I said Bollyn's an anti-Semite, and I said it just like that. Adam Green actually yelled at me and said, "I'm going to block you. You know, he's not an anti-Semite." So I said, "Look, because I like you, I'm going to retract the statement, but I'm going to tell you in an inbox." So I inboxed him. I messaged him personally, and I said, "Adam, he's an anti-Semite." I said he blames Israel for everything, even 9/11, and you know he's false on the Pentagon. I said I'll debate him one-on-one anytime you tell him that, and I said go tell him, and I actually told his wife about a week or two later when I got banned from San Diego 9/11 Truth, and I told her too. I said, look, I'll debate your husband live online, one-on-one.
But I have to ask you. I mean, were you there in person at the same time that Adam Green was there?
No.
Because
Wait,
Adam Green.
When you're talking about when he interviewed him?
I'm not sure, but he said maybe a year ago or something like that, maybe longer. I don't remember, but he said that he was going to go to some event and he was going to meet with Bollyn and other people at that event. And it seemed like an event that was more like it was more directed towards these kinds of conspiracy theories where Israel is a big part, or Jews.
Yeah.
So I was thinking maybe this was it.
Yeah, no, I've been dying to either debate him or Rebekah Roth. Now, Roth won't, because she doesn't even have like a Twitter or a Facebook. And if she does, it's under a name that I'd never seen or heard before. But Bollyn won't. And I tried for like months. I even sent him inbox messages. I post on San Diego 9/11 Truth. I tried my best to get him to talk about 9/11. He won't do it.
Good. Adam Green is very tight with him, so I mean, he could have arranged it.
He could have, but he won't do it either. He won't do it. He won't do it. He won't. Bollyn won't. I'm sorry to interrupt you, but I just want to point out, Bollyn won't do it. None of those guys, like Bollyn, Perloff, Roth, James Fetzer, none of those guys will have like a one-on-one discussion with like a debunker or even a skeptic or nothing like that. They give lectures. That's all they do. And it's because it's a money issue for them. If Bollyn ever came out and said Flight 77 hit the Pentagon, and I think he knows he does, I'm assuming, but I think he knows he does, his subscriber rate, his books will take a nosedive.
It's a terrible shame, really. It
is. It's disgusting. Because they're profiting off an event.
Yeah. This time when you were having a fight with Adam Green there about Bollyn, was that before or after your long interview with Adam?
It was after. Way after.
Ah, okay. That's why. Because you seemed rather friendly with Adam in the YouTube interview.
Yeah, you know what happened was that we were supposed to have a debate, me and him, but he didn't ask like the real questions. And I told him afterwards too. It was a 2-hour interview.
Yeah, I saw it was very long.
Yeah,
I couldn't hear it all. Sorry.
Right? No. It was longer than I expected because I thought it was going to be like an hour and 15. But he kept going. But I found out that when he posted it the next day, I got slammed in the comments. Right. So I said I'm going to be just as aggressive to them. So I started peppering them. I said, what did I say wrong? First of all, just say what I said was wrong. And and there was like 300 comments, and the video got like 800 comments. But I responded to 300 of them. I got one. Wow. I got one response. One guy responded to me. One. So I don't know. I'm not an expert. I don't consider myself one. But I do spend a lot of time on the issue, and I'm not like smarter than anybody. I'm a little bit more well read because I have the time to do it. I'm single, but right. A lot of people have families and whatever that interferes with their time to do so. But look, I'm not persuaded. I'm not persuaded by anything other than information. Whatever information's at hand. Look, I'm the firm belief that I'd rather know something than believe it. Because when you can know something, you can show it. Well, you could believe whatever you want. You could believe that no planes hit the Pentagon, but you're not going to be right.
Yeah, the thing I try to go by when it comes to 9/11 is what they are talking about when it comes to U.S. courts, and that you have to be able to prove something beyond a reasonable doubt.
Right.
So that's what I'm trying to go by. By the way, also, I tried to